but it's still very impressive. Sub 8 minutes. Justine with an absolute dominant performance. 905, 7,000 net worth. I mean, this is exactly what you want from a looking to close out a quick game here.
Yeah, it's a very interesting pick, right? We did get a Fang jungle yesterday coming in from one of the teams, and this one was also a eye-opener, right? High burst damage with a decent mobility, having the option to just one-shot someone before this fight actually starts, and then the spell one coming from Fang also applies towards turrets.
Yeah, I feel that they really know what they're doing. They want to try to execute it as fast as they can, and they have demonstrated very well that it can be done. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be doing this against Indonesia. With the result. Because right now, I think the whole point of doing that is to maybe win the #1 spot of who ends the game fastest.
I think you shot your shot. You missed on this one. You still got the W. Right? I don't think that they're going to go too far away from that. You know, I mean, all jokes aside, in terms of how they wanted to play this, this is still a time to experiment, right?
True.
You still want to make sure that you're prepared for the other teams. And, you know, it was cute. Yeah, I won. But I think that you're going to try other things.
Correct. I think trying out other things actually definitely makes more sense, and you can see that they did experiment with certain picks like this, and it's a very dangerous team, right? Where if you give him something that's very early game centric, like the Ukyo Tachibana or the Fang that he showcased just now, he could definitely perform in a more aggressive way. That I would say.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, with Ukyo in hand, you're gonna be playing a lot more with aggression from the early game and such. But it depends on what the Philippines are gonna be doing. Probably they are already used to Ukyo. They're not gonna be experimenting with that unless they want to be very serious. They can go along with that kind of thing competition. But let's see some of the highlights here.
I think regardless of picks alone, you still have to give props towards the ability of Charles finding those proper engages in capitalizing Gregorol in being overly aggressive in the early. You see, the tower tanking was splendid, stunning tower when it's needed, and allowing Justine to get that double strike in the early game.
And it just seemed, even in that one, right, Becquerel just kind of got a little out of position, thought he could be aggressive, did not see that the gank was coming, and they kind of paid with their lives. So this is one where, again, the Philippines, the way that they're able to take one or two members down, and then somebody will continue to fight, you can't look to take a fight when you're down 2 members, right? And the Philippines made them pay.
Yeah, definitely, and they really executed everything very, very well. The rotation coming from Charles, diving into the tower, silencing the tower, and making sure that the team is not hurt by any of the crystals attacks. And this is why they sort of forced it a little bit more. They stayed around even though they're all very low, not knowing that Pat Gerald is actually coming out. But yeah, it's very well done.
Yeah, and actually, even at the end, I didn't catch the player's name, but he literally killed the elite minion.
Yeah.
And that could have ended the game if it stayed alive. So he knew the assignment, right? He went all in. He sacrificed his own life so that the minion wave was completely cleared.
That's a good sacrifice, right? Like that we say, like, you never count yourself out until the match actually ends. But definitely this time around, Philippines in this game 1 has been extremely dominant from start to finish, looking for the absolute destruction on those turrets.
Yeah, Justine, he had an MVP yesterday. He's got an MVP now. I mean, he's continuing on with that. Just doing a great job, like just showing up when he needs to, right? He has always been able to perform at the high level.
Yeah, with the 905, 35.6% of damage, and damage taken is 20.3%. Also fairly high because the damage sharing that has been done between him and amongst the team, trying to tank the turrets down while having the Milady robots chewing down turrets per turrets. I think they're doing a great job with this. I'm very excited to see what they're going to come up with next.
I think there's also like a very important statistic that we actually missed out that's not available on this graphic. Turret damage. I
right?
think
Yeah.
the 5 heroes that were being drafted by the Filipino squad, every single one of them is targeted towards turret damage. So if you get that little graphic to see like how much individually that they did, that's probably gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, and also like the Charles disruption on the tower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leo Shan. That's really underrated in the sense of like how many shots, how much damage did he mitigate, right? And they were able to kind of consistently push because of that as well. So just again, the tower pushing lineup, just a great one here.
I agree. Actually, I do feel that Liu Shan is actually a very underrated hero with his disruption because, especially in global ban pick situation, sometimes they are lacking roamers with tankiness and such. I think Liu Shan is a very good addition, and it has been demonstrated quite well by the Philippines.
Yeah, and if you were to source back towards previous years of tournaments as well, IKL, there is a specific player that has always picked up Liu Shan. So that's always something that you can revisit into when you have the global ban pick. But since we're playing on the Asian Games version, we are on the standard ban pick for now.
Yeah, I do feel like that, and also at the same time.
You see the beautiful match that you saw just now. Everything is being held at this official venue for the 2026 Asian Games Esports Qualifier Honor of Kings. So thank you so much, Maria Pataling Jaya.
Thank you.
You were listing so many things that were beautiful, and I was like, oh, it's gonna name me beautiful.
No,
Well,
sadly
then,
no.
Yeah, sadly.
Not now. Maybe next time.
Dang it. Again. Just,
Again.
Yeah.
Disappointed Asian dad now. But again, we're gonna go into our stage right now. Let's see what are they doing up on. They're doing. They maybe try to counter a little bit of the tactics that's gonna be coming from Philippines.
Yeah, they're going back on towards the blue side here, trying to revisit some of the strategies that they have planned out in day 1 and currently day 2. So for them, I think the expectations right now is to try for Mongolia to stabilize that early game, try to match blow for blow, at the very least win out those skirmishes.
Win out the skirmishes, win out a potential sort of gank. I think that that's going to be the biggest thing. Like, is setting things up in the beginning. The first, like, 2 minutes, they got one pickoff. You went out of position one time, and they just did so much damage on the T1s that they were able to kind of just snowball and get this game out of control.
Yeah, and we do know this team is going to be trying their very best to outperform Philippines at some point. And we do know that it's going to be a very hard game for sure because Group A are filled with two of the best region available in the entire qualifiers. And having the other two teams waiting to fight against Mongolia as well, we want to see on how they fare against the Mongolian teams when you know how Mongolians have already go through in the region and Philippines. They do have a lot of experience at that point.
Yeah, and coming into game 2 of the draft itself, we do see Mongolia banning out the Guan Yu and Tachibana, some of these strong heroes that we've seen yesterday that has been piloted by Iqbal and also Neville coming in from Team Indonesia that could really work in the early game. And for Team Philippines, they have banned away the Dharma and Zhang Fei, some of the key engaged heroes being locked away from the Mongolian squad.
So just taking away the team fight, right? And you know that Mongolia wants to fight. They've got the Mai here to set the tone in terms of just like overall early to mid game. You know that this is like a fire hero, right? It's going to be all over the place. It's going to be potentially a problem for you. And that looks like the Philippines are going to go with a little bit more stock standard. They're going to go with the Dahlia and then of course the Arlie here.
Having the dollar in hand, we can expect heroes that can actually work with Dahlia is going to be big, such as Dune afterwards. But we still have to see what the Mongolian team is going to pick because we already have Mai, a hero with a high mobility with a burst damage coming from Mai Sharnui. They have to get someone who is tanky enough to tank the damage potentially coming from the Arlie.
Oh, interesting enough that Mongolia also picked up the Liu Shan, and going back to your point that they need a front line, definitely Dun is one of the key picks that could really pair up with this Dahlia, or there's also another route they could visit to, which is the Yuhuan Dahlia that has had a pretty good performance, especially on day 1, on the hands of Vietnamese mid laner.
So the Marco Polo is very late game. The Mai is going to set up for a good early game. Hopefully you get a little bit of space. And now you've got the Liu Shan there, but the Shangguan looking to just play a little bit of a, excel in this mobility department is going to be a crazy one from the mid lane.
Not only on the mobility part, but I'm also thinking about excelling those early game skirmishes here. Once the Dolia hits level 4 alongside with Shangguan, those final strokes are definitely going to be devastating here because that's going to be a strong early game tool.
Honestly, I was expecting for Dota to be focusing on a tanky hero such as Dune to use the Celestial Melody on, but the fact that they're picking with Shangguan right now and not waiting for the last 2 picks for the Shangguan to come up is a very risky move, and they're taking the risk. Now, the other 2 heroes that's going to be banned, for sure Dune is going to be taken out, which is very, very smart from the coach of Mongolian team.
So you're looking at the Philippines lineup and you're talking about kind of, susceptible to burst, definitely on the squishy side, glass cannon type of heroes, but you can't count them out. I think that this is definitely confidence from the Filipino squad in the sense that, like, hey, we know how these guys play. If we're able to get on top of you and just, like, outpace you, you're going to not be able to catch up because how can you catch somebody that's as elusive as, again, the Shangguan and the Arlie here?
It's very high risk, high reward, right?
Exactly.
High mobility, but then very squishy in the sense of the glass cannon that you mentioned just now. So for Philippines, it's more on how they execute and snowball the game. But for Mongolia, it's about how they counteract against those. It goes back to our discussion pre-draft. How do they survive these skirmishes? Can they match blow for blow against Philippines?
Yeah, they really do need someone to really lock the positioning and the movement coming from the Shangguan. Now, Philippines are going with Musashi, which is very, very good hero to go up against Marco Polo and also Mai Shernui, and to stop any potential healing that's going to be done from them. And also, they're going to go with Liu Bang, which is very good for Mongolian team.
A little bit of shields, a little bit of support, just another way. I mean, you've got Liu Shan, Liu Bang, you're just taking all the Lius to kind of help out the roster for this squad. But, I mean, I do think that you're looking to save the Marco Polo. Like the Mai, if he gets caught out with that dual death, you're going to have a problem. So the Liu Bang here, it makes a lot of sense in terms of just keeping, again, just people alive.
I mean, I like it, right? Considering the fact that the Shangguan Dolia or the Musashi Dolia, the aim is to fight as much as possible, and the fact that this Liu Bang allows them for more global map presence, it's actually very helpful if they can actually find those quick saves that you mentioned about. But Team Philippines, they're bringing up another new pick towards the scene. Chami will be on hands of that Mulan.
The Mulan is going to be very interesting. She has double formation or double modes, which is the heavy sword or the small dual knife. This is going to be very interesting for us to watch because Mulan can really hold the lane on her own with the massive damage that she can do and also the damage reduction coming from her second skill.
A lot of different opportunities. This is the high-flying lineup from the Philippines. This is one where they can, like, you blink, you burst them down, you take over, you have a lot of opportunities. But again, we're talking about high risk? Yes, high risk for sure.
Yep, going into the match right now between the 2 teams, who do we think is going to excel better? We can see how the Mongolian teams are using Liu Shan right now. As what Howard just said, taking all the Lius. Can they actually pull it off with this hero? Because they need to execute it as well as what Philippines just did now. Ooh, very early invasion coming from the Philippine side.
Yeah, Dagvadorj taking a decent amount. Baccarol getting a little bit low. He needs to be careful. He's actually trying to flash away. Dagvadorj is low as well, but they're going to lose the Azure Golem as the smite happens at first, right? Chami coming out of left field, and sure he gets that kill.
Oh, there's still Yondu nearby. She missed her skill set just now, but still very aggressively going to the front of them because maybe he knows that there's damage output reduction being debuffed towards the Philippines once they enter the jungle side of the Mongolian teams. We can see on how they're trying to find Dagvadorj into the red buff. They're not going for their own buff. They're trying to steal every resources possible.
So they know, right? They haven't taken a single buff on their own side, and it looks like Justine will take that one with another one, but it looks like Dagvadorj is going to be taken down. Yondu is on the run. They're going to take Baccarel as well. The Resplendent Revolver, he's under the tower, the bottom T2, and the Philippines right now absolutely rolling.
They are really steamrolling into this situation. 2,000 gold within 1 minute and 40 seconds. Justin has not touched a single resource from his own jungle, and he is going to start doing that right now. It's going to be a very interesting and hard game for Mongolian teams, definitely. Having Mulan at the clash lane is going to try to slash her way towards victory.
Yeah, the Philippines, again, just playing off of just like the way that he's able to go. And now Chami doing a little bit of work, fighting 1 versus 2, almost gets the pick, and here come the reinforcements, and they coming out angry as Yondu gets that one.
that is a bit of an extension coming from the Philippine side for sure, and Chami is not going to be doing that anymore, I hope. We do know how Golden has cleared the bottom lane very quickly, and not surprisingly, Philippines are going to be raiding the buff once more.
I mean, you got it on timer. Dagvador's actually trying to go in, trying to defend on this one, but they've got the hits of shield, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to be taken down, and now the dash away Yandu on the run, not able to get away from Dragon as he gets the double strike.
The final stroke is just so dangerous. Still waiting for the selection money to be sent from Charles towards him, but still waiting for Chami as well, because he's going to be doing a rotation for the mid lane, to the mid lane, and they're still going to try to take the Azure Golem over here, Crimson Golem.
I mean, they're up 3K. It's just 3 minutes. This is a tough one if you're Mongolia, right? Yeah. Like, you got to slow the game in some fashion, and it starts with the Winyan waves. Take them down as quickly as possible, clear it out, slow it down so that they have to be forced into, defending their own lanes as opposed to just invading your jungle here.
Yes, and the choices have been made by the Mongolian teams. They are sending back Gerald to help the mid lane to do rotations better. Chami One just managed to get elimination up top, but Tulsi also managed to go down, and Justin survived the fight just by in rink of time.
Yeah, Baccarel just tried to go for Justine. Almost got the pick, but there's just too much mobility. No real way to chase. Dagvadorch is going to be here, showing up on the Dragon. He's going to smite it, but he's going to take the healing dew, and he's going to shake off most of that.
Oh, it seems like Dagvador have no way to go. He's going to be chased by Golden, and also the final stroke coming in. And Dodonia is the one who's going to get the final strike just now. We do know that the damage coming in from the Shangguan is very, very high.
Very high. Plus, you're invincible during that time. Baccarel not even able to get away. The Philippines right now invading their jungle. They're claiming it as their own right here.
Yeah, but Tulsi is gonna have a bit of a hard time for sure. But he's trying to be saved by the Liu Bang. Very good help, very quick decision making from the Yavuhulan. But the Valensro is gonna be used, and he's gonna fly up high in the sky. Managed to get 2 of them immediately.
Yeah, and when you saw the battlefield command in the bottom lane, you're like, okay, actually that's a bit of a misplay, because now you're out of position. Not only Batuzzi was kind of in a bad spot, but now you've sent in another member. That's going to be another, dare I say, free food for you. And it looks like they're going to dive in. Baccarel not able to get away. The finishing stroke shaking that guy off.
Oh, the Celestial Melody is just so effective at this point because of the final stroke. The damage is very high, and we do know that the Dragon has a lot of itemization right now. He already has Insatiable Dome. He can always have that lifesteal anytime.
Oh, Yandu just barely surviving the walk down. He gets on out of there, but he was literally just like walking him down, but he's gonna lie step on back. Philippines doing everything well in this one.
Trying to swim as long as they can into the pool, trying to get some HP, but we see how everyone is diving in, trying to get Dagvador. Dagvador goes down first, still trying to find more. Final throw is going to be used. Triple strike has been given. Justin getting that last strike.
Yeah, dual death on this one. Just going down, taking it down. I mean, Charles, he's gonna sacrifice himself for the greater good, just setting themselves up. But you're coming out on top. You're up 16-3, everything going the way of the Philippines right now.
9,000 gold difference at this point, and this is the force that has been done by them. Even though we have Lucian, Batgirl is already in front, but there's nothing he can do. He's being melted immediately as soon as he shows up, and 4 of them managed to survive that team fight. This is gonna be a very good game for Philippines.
Yeah, for sure. And Golden really setting it up. I mean, his Autumn Storms have been on point, always pushing people away at the right time, just creating a little bit of space and everybody at the arm's reach.
Yeah, but talking about Golden, he is gonna go into the fight immediately, but look at Dagvador, very brave diving into them, even though he knows their damage output is extremely high. But Gerald is still very far up top. He has to go back to the base right now, lend a hand to his teammates to try to survive this fight.
Yeah, and now dual death catching out on 2. They found Dagvador. She's going to be taken down, and it looks like they're going to get another Yavalan. It's going to be taken as well. They've taken the T3 and are looking to go in. Baccarel, he's going to be done on this one, but Yandu is there as well. Can they somehow, they get the knockup, but Baccarel is going to be taken down. The Fever Barrage is not going to be enough, excuse me, as they take him down in the Crystal, and the Philippines just like that, 2-0.
6:49, that's the fastest time possible for now.
They came with a mission, definitely here. Clean 2-0 coming in from the Philippines here as they have found their prize here. They defeated Mongolia in, I would say, the fastest game possible at 6 minutes 49 seconds.
Just a really well-played game. I mean, by the Philippines, able to weather the storm. Like a couple, misplays here and there. Chammy was a little aggressive in the top lane at times, but they were able to find, just the right motions. And this is why when you're going up against an experienced team like the Philippines, you got to play flawlessly. You can't make any sort of mistakes because they're going to make you pay.
Yeah, and they managed to pull it off. They basically achieved what they wanted to achieve in the first game by doing it in the second game right now, and using these skill sets that they have. They play very, very well, and having the Shangguan in their team lineup with Dolia Selections Melody resetting the final stroke all the time, giving a lot of space for his team to deal a lot of damage.
But I do want to give props towards Mongolia as well. It's definitely a much better performance compared to the day one performance against Indonesia. Yes, the games were fast, but once again, they did try their best to actually fend down whatever they could. You can see like back and forth, even if we got like a 4-man Autumn Storm.
Steamroll coming from the Philippine side. The Mongolian team actually managed to deal quite amount of damage to Yondu, trying his very best to deal whatever he can in front of him. He actually tried to dive in as well to create space for Battle Z, and we can see also how Yavo Hulan tried to help Battle Z at the bottom lane when he was suffering from a lot of ganking.
Mid lane. Pick your hero. It's our turn to pick heroes. To lending the world, to make the call, to sing the song for you. Let's try to get the picture of the lion to your heart. Even if you miss the ground. It's our turn to pick heroes. We're surrounding you, the colorful can smear away the dirt. No longer be lonely, 'cause you see it is waste time. The time to be a part of the lighting from the start. Because you've seen 5 seconds left. This dream don't need a lot. I'll return to the world of
Iya saya.
Welcome to Honor of Kings. 5 seconds till the enemy strikes. Brush. All forces in the brush. And feeling and conquer. I waited 10 years for this moment. We travel as far as we can, and then spend a lifetime returning to our home. Enemy in our jungle. Help me get rid of them. All forces unite. Copy that. Copy that. Enemy in our jungle. Help me get rid of them. Has fallen. Copy that. The children of the stars. Copy that. Sky. The sound of stars. Copy that. Copy that. Hold the line. Copy that. Hold the line. Copy that. No matter how far you are. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Enemy has fallen. An ally has fallen. All forces have fallen. Assemble. Wait to respawn. Copy that.
Slight glitch.
Overlord and Tyrant have been unleashed. Tower shields reached. Unleash the catapults. All forces unite. How remarkable this place is. Copy that. It's not home. An enemy has fallen. My dear. Enemy in our jungle. Help me get rid of them. Copy that. Everyone, attack the tyrant. The shooting star is a wanderer's homeward journey. Resonate. By your hands they fall. We travel as far as and then spend a lifetime returning for home. Charge! An ally has fallen. No matter how far you are away from home, the star at home always shines for you. Enemy in our jungle! Help me get rid of them! An ally has fallen. The magnificent note! Your turret is down. Defend! Ally has fallen. An enemy has fallen. An ally has fallen. Denied! Hold the line! Echoing across the world. Copy that. Resonate. No matter how far you are away from home, the star at home always shines for you. Sound of stars. Push successful. Enemy turret down. However remarkable this place is, it's not home. Copy that. Memories are found in songs.
An enemy has fallen. Enemy unstoppable. Enemy double kill.
They got
Lord and
lucky.
tyrant.
It's okay. We got
Cannons
this.
unleashed. Your turret is down. Defend.
People connect with each other.
Protect the high ground.
Resonate. My voice shall travel across light years. Memories are found in songs. The trail of a shooting star is a wanderer's homeward journey. Echoing across the world.
Rampage. An enemy has fallen.
Resonate.
Your turret is down. Defend.
People connect with each other using songs when longing cannot be
Legendary. Enemy double. Unstoppable.
Watch out for the Shadow Vanguard.
The trail of a shooting star is a wanderer's homeward journey. People connect with each other using songs when longing cannot be conveyed. Memories are found in songs.
Godlike.
Resonate.
Push successful. Enemy turret down.
The sound of stars in harmony.
Touch that. You have fallen.
Bago natin sa
Wait
uso
to
natin.
respawn.
Ang dalawa niya.
An enemy has fallen. The high ground. Push successful. Enemy turret down. An enemy has fallen.
Let's clear the minion waves.
Ha?
However,
Hold the line.
places, it's not.
Copy that.
The shooting star is a wanderer's homeward journey. Everyone, attack the Overlord! My bad. A minor setback. Not to worry. It's okay. I got this. Fallen. Everyone, attack the Overlord. Copy that. Attack the enemy. Belligerence.
An enemy has fallen. Hold the line. Double kill.
As far as we can. Unbelievable. Appreciate it. Time returning to our home. However remarkable, it's not home.
Push successful. Enemy turret down. Your turret is down. Defend. Killing spree. Killing spree. Denied. Double kill. Protect the high ground.
Amazing! Sorry. My bad.
Enemy double kill. By your hands they fall. Your turret is down. Defend.
For the last time returning to our home. Echoing across the world. The sound of stars.
You have fallen. Wait to respawn.
Clear the minions in the glass lane.
Enemy has fallen. An ally has fallen. An ally has fallen.
Clear the minions in the glass lane. It's dangerous here.
An ally has fallen. Protect the high ground. Hold the line. Your turret is down. Defend. This dragon joins the battle. Prepare for the end game. Enemy killing. Our crystal is in danger. Protect the high ground. Defeat. The battle is lost. Come back strong.
Join lagi di
Pick a hero to ban. It's our turn to pick heroes. It's our turn to pick heroes. Pick your hero. Welcome to Honor of Kings. Here's up, it's time to dominate the battlefield. All forces, pass on, fight and conquer.
Let us run from fate, from the world, from anything that stands against true love. Perhaps you've already guessed that I was the one who opened the cage to set the bluebirds free. I'm taking off my crystal shoes and walking through the We once met when the sea foam turned into white clouds. The starting point of happiness. Okay? A stroll among the clouds. The stars can be silent too. Father, perhaps you've already guessed that I was the one who opened the cage to set the bluebirds free. Time to dance. Okay? The starting point of the skies. Time for our reunion. Time to dance. Yes. Father, perhaps you've already guessed.
So you make an entrance. An ally has fallen. An enemy has fallen.
We once met when the sea foam turned into white clouds. Love will always return. The start is also the end.
The Overlord and Tyrant have been unleashed. The tower shields breached. Unleash the catapults.
A place you like is a place that means the world to you.
An enemy has fallen. Fabulous. Truly exceptional.
From the world, from anything that stands against true love. The starting point of happiness.
An enemy has fallen. Push successful. Enemy turret down. You have fallen. Wait to respawn. Push successful. Enemy turret down.
Everyone,
Attack the
Love will
Overlord.
always return, as the start is also the end.
Hold the line. An enemy has fallen. An ally has fallen. An ally has fallen.
sorry. My bad.
Let us run from fate, from the
Don't
world,
worry about it.
from anything that stands against true love. The starting point of happiness. The world can be silent too. I'm taking off my crystal
An
shoes
enemy has fallen.
and walking to
An
the end of
enemy
the
has
world.
fallen. Has fallen. An enemy has fallen. An enemy has fallen. turret down.
Double kill.
Amazing! Unbelievable! Triple kill. Wow!
Fabulous. Truly exceptional. Quadra kill.
Spectacular!
Killing spree. Total annihilation. Push successful. Enemy turret down.
Love will always return, as the start is also the end.
Push successful.
Ultimate not
Enemy
ready
turret down. Push successful. Enemy turret down.
Rampage. Overlord and Tyrant powered up. Cannons unleashed.
An enemy has fallen.
Legendary.
Fabulous. Truly exceptional. Double kill. Triple kill. Victory. The battlefield is yours.
Throughout Kazakhstan's year, their direction is very simple. Ban away any form.
You're in the mid lane. Pick a hero to ban. It's our turn to pick heroes. Pick your hero. It's our turn to pick heroes.
Sungkitin mo na po yung mga sinampay mo kagabi.
Seconds left.
Welcome to Honor of Kings. It's a trap in the brush. Geared up and feeling lucky. All forces. Pasok. Fight and conquer.
Miracles stem from the heart, which yearns for the skies. Love will
Hold the line.
as the start is also the end.
First blood. And that's how you make an ally has fallen.
Don't let it get to you.
Miracles stem from the heart, which yearns for the skies. The starting point of happiness.
Ally has fallen. By your hands they fall.
Yay!
Skill not ready.
The starting point of happiness.
Hold the line.
Is a place that means the world to you.
An enemy has fallen.
Time to dance.
Hold the line has fallen.
The starting point of happiness. Love will always return, as the start is also the end.
Tiny drops can come together to form a raging sea.
You have fallen. Wait to respawn.
A place you like is a place that means the world to you.
An ally has fallen.
Sorry, my bad.
Miracles stem from the heart, which yearns for the skies. Time to dance.
An enemy has fallen. The Overlord and Tyrant have been unleashed. Tower shields breached. Unleash the catapults.
Let us run from fate, from the world, from anything that
All forces unite.
Time to dance. Yay. Huh. Time for our reunion.
Assemble!
Father, perhaps you've already guessed.
Your turret is down. Defend.
turned into white clouds.
What is it? Hold the line! An ally has fallen.
Guessed that I was the one who opened the cage to set the bluebirds free.
Hold the line!
Miracles stem from the heart, which yearns
Your turret is down. Defend!
time to dance. The stars can be silent too. Right? The starting point of happiness.
Hold the line! An ally has fallen.
Let us take
An ally has fallen. You have fallen. Wait to respawn. Enemy killing spree.
Tao si Daddy.
Your turret is down.
place you
Defend!
is a place that means the world to you.
Enemy rampage! An ally has fallen. By your hands they fall.
Time to dance. Miracles stem from the heart, which yearns for the skies. The starting point of happiness. Time to dance. I
Your turret is down. Defend!
The place you like is a place that means the world to you.
Killing spree. You have fallen. Wait to respawn. Your turret is down. Defend! Hold the line! Charge! Protect the high ground!
Love will always return, as the stars is also the end.
Your hands they fall. An enemy has fallen.
The stars can be silent too.
Enemy has fallen.
I'm taking off my crystal shoes.
We're behind
The
in
end
gold.
of the world with you.
Keep farming.
Time to dance. Like I feel sweet. The starting point of happiness.
Hold the line. Enemy godlike. An ally has fallen. An ally has fallen. You have fallen. Wait to respawn. Enemy missing. Overlord and Tyrant powered up.
white clouds.
Hold the line! An ally has fallen. By your high ground. An ally has fallen.
Love will always return.
Enemy unstoppable.
So the end. Ever leave any for the team? Lol.
Fabulous. Truly exceptional.
A place you like is a place that means the world to you.
Push successful. Enemy turret down.
Stars can be silent too.
All forces unite.
Yung ano.
Father, perhaps you've already guessed that I was the one. Spring.
An enemy has fallen.
Will we ever see each other again?
Hold the line. An ally has fallen. Enemy godlike.
Run from fate.
Push successful. Enemy turret down. Legendary.
True love. A place you like is a place that means the world to you. We once met when the seafoam turned into white clouds. The starting point of happiness. Time for our reunion.
By your hands they fall.
Unwelcome guest.
An enemy has fallen. Enemy rampage. Double kill.
Awesome! Attack the enemy! Harbinger, appreciate it. We're behind in gold. Keep farming. Let's clear the minion waves.
Miracles
Hold the line.
heart, which yearns
Protect the high ground.
The Overlord is about to respawn.
Father, perhaps you've already guessed.
Hold the line.
Who opened the gate to set the bluebirds free.
Legendary.
Marami pa saging. Kaya naman, hindi ko kumain niya kanina. Diba?
An ally has fallen. Hold the line. An ally has fallen. Protect the high ground. Has fallen. Your turret. Defend.
Miracles stem from the heart.
Enemy legendary. Total annihilation.
is lost. Come back stronger.